students, the hepatobiliary disorders and so many issues connected with this, like the lifestyle disorders, the infective hepatitis, etc., are very commonly seen in the day-to-day practice. Every practitioner of Ayurveda should be very much proud enough to see these cases, because ultimately herbal medicines and Shodhana line of treatment should be the alone answer for many of these issues. When we speak about the condition like Kamala Roga, Kaman na lati iti Kamala, Kaman ahar icchan na lati iti Kamala. Ayurveda Shabdakosha says that ahara icha is lost, the desire for food is lost, wherein a patient comes with loss of appetite. That is the very important finding. And of course, Panduroga, Kamala, they are explained together in our texts. Further, Pandurogaitu yotyartam pittalani nishevate tasya pittam asrik mamsam dabdva rogaya kalpate. Dabdva rogaya kalpate, asrik mamsam. Rakta and mamsa dushti will be there. Rakta dushti and Kamala is mentioned under the Rakta Pradosha Vikara. Ushta Visarpa Pidika, Rakta Pittam, Asakdara, Buddha Medrasya Pakascha, Priha Gulmota, Vidradi, Nilika, Kamala Vyenga. So there Kamala comes. The previous disorder, Panduroga, has been discussed under the heading of Rasa Pradosha Vikara, wherein Pandu, it's Avastantara Vyadi, Kamala. In Pandu, basically, Rasa Ranjana Karma Abhava will be there. Ranjaka Pitta will be failed to do its Ranjana Karma. Vakpata says, Amashrayashram Pittam Ranjanam Ranjakam Rasa Ranjana. Amashakata Pitta causing the Rasa Ranjana Karma, the chromatization theory, the intrinsic factor, and various other principles like folic acid, the ascorbic acid, etc., do play in the Rasa Ranjana Karma we have to think of. Further, when we go to the understanding and description by Sushruta, Yattu Yakripino Pittam Sa Rasasya Ragakrit Uktaha. Yattu Yakripino Pittam, the Pitta which is seated in the Yakripliha or the Rakta Soto Mula, causing Rasa Ranjana Karma, Sa Rasasya Ragakrit Uktaha. There, the chromatization theory, definitely the heme part of the hemoglobin is getting color, the pigment bodies, etc., we have to consider. In Panduroga, Rasaranjana Karma Abhava, Pitta will be failing to do the Rasaranjana Karma. Hence, in various types of Pandu like Vatika Pandu, Paitika Pandu, or Kapacha Pandu, or in the Sannipaja Pandu, as well in the Mrudbhakshanjanya Pandu, different types of etiopathogenesis and symptomatology are produced, depending upon the Panchamudika combination. Further, Yattu Yakripniho Pittam Sarasasya Ragakrit Uktaha, in which the hepatobiliary system is involved. When we go through the description, Kamala is the Pitta Prakopajanya Vikara. Kamala is a condition mentioned one among the Pitta Nanatma Vikaras. So amongst the 40 types of Nanatma Vikaras, Kamala is one. And in Kamala, there are further sub-classifications that is inclusive of Ruddhapata Kamala or the Shakashita Kamala. Rukshashita Kuruswadu Vyayama Vega Vinigrahe Kafasamurchita Vayu Sthanat Pittam Shipet Gali. Patient or an individual involves in the intake of the Hetu like Ruksha, Shita, Guru, Swadu, that is Madura, Vyayama, Vega Vinigrahadi, different Viharas. So Ahara and Vihara Nimittaja Hetu. There is Ahara Jakarana and Vihara Jakarana. Ruksha Shita, whatever the items kept in the refrigerator becomes Ruksha and Shita, dry and cold. Guru Swadu, for example, we take the curd, dadi, which is kept in the fridge, which is already Manda, already Guru, Madhura, Ishatamla, and it becomes very much Shita. So Shaityata will be induced further, causing Vriddhi of Kapha. Gurutva also increasing the Pramanata Vriddhi of Kapha. Further, Madhura Rasa will do the Sanchaya of Kapha. Ruksha Shita Guruswadu and Ruksha and Shita together do the provocation of Vayu. Kapha Sammurchito Vayu Sthanat Pittam Chipet Bali. Kapha Sammurchito Vayu. Kapha along with Pitta. Kapha Sammurcha Pitta. Sthanat Pittam Chipet Bali. What happens here? In fatty liver or fatty infiltration of liver and today's lifestyle disorder, WHO highlights and lists so many illnesses under the heading of non-communicable disorders. In that, the non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, NASH, comes. If you interpret this Samprapti, Naidanika Samprapti to the NASH, Ruksha Shita Guruswadu Vyayama Vekavinigrahi. For Vyayama, we may have to go for the Patantra Avyayama. So, patient involves in the intake of these said Nidanas, doesn't do any exercise, physically becomes inert. Further, there will be intima of the ducts, Pittavahani, Srotamsi, hepaticular canaliculi, or the hepatocytes. There will be loading and coating of the fatty acids, phospholipids. Fatty infiltration of liver, fat or the fatty bodies, they are getting infiltrated into the liver parenchyma. Now, what happens? Liver starts gradually enlarging. Liver starts getting enlargement and causing hepatitis, non-alcoholic steatohepatitis. That indicates alcohol is one of the reasons where alcoholic hepatitis or our Madattaya and Madattaya Nimittaja different Vyadis and Upadravas. Vyayama Mamlam Lavanati Madhyam. So in the Panduroga Prakarana comes Lavanati Madhyam, Madhyapana causing this. And in the Meda Pradosha Vikara, in the Medava Srotodustri, it is said that Tatra Varunyam cha Atisevana Medo Vahini Dushyanti. What is Varuni? Sura. Varuni, the alcoholic beverages. By the intake of the alcoholic beverages, Medo Vahi Srotamsi, Medo Vaha Srotas is getting Sanjita with the Baddha Medas, Abadda Medas. Now, Abadda Medas is the wandering lipoprotein, circulating lipidemias, and Baddha Medas causing coating, causing avaroda for the gati of the various doshas and dhatus. So here, Ruksha Shita Guru Swadu Vyayama Vega Vinigrahi, causing avaroda for the gati of Vayu. Avaroda of the gati of Pitta, Pitta Vahini is getting occluded. If you go to the manifestation of the cholangitis, if you go to the manifestation of cholecystitis and formation of cholelithiasis, probably we will be able to interpret and understand various these possible sampraptis. What happens here? Cholangitis. So the gallbladder, its duct, the bile duct is inflamed. For inflammation, cause may be different. It may be of infective origin. It may be the alcohol, Varunyam Tatisevanat. It may be the infiltration of fat bodies, the phospholipids into the intima and causing thickening. So that gati of Pitta, Pitta which is Saragunatmaka, Pittam Sasneya Tikshna Ushnam Laguvisram Saram Dravam, Saragunatmaka Pitta, Saro Anulomana Prokta, Sara which is a mobilizing factor, a factor which is moving, and through the Pitta Vahinis at the level of the ample of the waiter, at the level of the ample of the waiter in the duodenum, the bile duct is getting open, and Pitta, when there is Saragunatmaka, the Vriddhi is not there, when the Saraguna is getting hampered, hindered, and because instead of the Saraguna, Snigdaguna Adhikya will be there, and the Sthiraguna Adhikya will be there, so that Pitta is not getting flowing downwards. What happens? There is a backward flow. There is avarodha for the gati of pitta. Sargunatmaka pitta is not flowing and causing avarodha, and the bile from the koshta bhaga, the pitta from the koshta comes to the shaka bhaga. Shaka gata it becomes. So koshta shakashita description comes. Kamala koshta shakashita, koshta shakashraya. So ubhayashrita manifestation will be there. Cholangitis, cholecystitis, the whole gallbladder along with the intima is getting infected, maybe getting inflamed, and maybe in other causes like lifestyle disorder, the fat bodies. So pittam sasneha tikshna ushnam lagu visram saram dravam. So here sneha guna, snigdha guna is getting increased because of the excessive phospholipids, because of the fatty acids, because of the madhura rasatmaka ahara, because of the ice cream or various milk and byproducts like dadi or excessive intake of prayah snehat meda pravardate. So this saragunatmaka pitta, there is increment of the snigdha guna. Further, the flow will come down, getting occluded, and it comes to the shakha and producing its symptoms like pita, netra, pita tvak, pita nakadi, different findings. Now, in Kamala Roga, in conditions like non-alcoholic steatohepatitis or the fatty liver, we see all these scenarios. Probably, Ayurveda gives a good answer for these different components and issues. When we speak about the possible indication of Vedaniya Dravyas and Vedaniya Mahakashaya, Vedana Varga, Maladikam yadabaddam va yat pindita malaihi bittvada patayati tadvedanam katukiyata. Maladikam yadabaddam va. So mala sanchay will be there, which may not be causing avarodha. Yad baddam va pindita malaihi. Sometimes the baddha mala, but the dushita pitta, kapha samurtita pitta, which doesn't come out at the level of the ample of the waiter in the duodenum, causing avarodha, getting avaruddha, and the shakashita kamala is produced from the koshtavaga, it comes to the shakha bhaga. From the koshtavaga, it goes to the dhatus, like rasarakthal. And at the level of the different areas, it produces the symptoms. There comes the prayoga of the vittvada patayati tadvedanam katukiyata. In the liver disorders, in the yakritgata vikara, because raktava sroto mula, raktavahanam sotsam yakritmum plihacha, and there comes the indication of the katuki, katukarohini. Every clinician advises katuki churna prayoga with kshiranupana, katuki churna prayoga with madhunupana, katuki churna with ushnadakanupana. So in the rural India to the metro cities, every Ayurveda clinician advocates this particular medicine. Vittvada patayati tadvedanam katukiyat. Now the same katuki is a wonderful drug in the management of cholelithiasis. Cholelithiasis, what happens here? Formation of the stone in the gallbladder. So in the gallbladder there is a congestion, there is formation of a calculus. What happens for the formation of the calculus? It is definitely Kapha dosha, Kapha samurchito vayu sthanat pittam kshipet bali. Kapha samurchana will be there. Because in the Ashmari Roga Prakarana, in the Mutrashmari Roga Prakarana, Acharya clears a particular point. He says, Kapha is a very, very important factor for the Sandhana Karma. And when this Sandhana Karma is removed, Vimukta Kapha Sandhana, Ashmari, Sharkara, Shikata, Valuka Chaiva Bhavanti. Ashmari, a stone or a lithiasis, a calculus, Vimukta Kapha Sandhana, when there is a dissociation of the molecules of Kapha, when the Kapha molecules are separated, it becomes Valuka, Sharkara and Chikata. By the prayog of the lithotripsy agents, by the prayog of the Ashmari Bhedana Dravyat like Pashana Bheda or Matsyakshi, or even by the Patyahara like Kulatha, we see there is Ashmari Bhedana Samarthya. Similarly, in the management of cholelithiasis, we need to advocate a dravya which is Bedaniya, like Katuki. Like Katuki, it is not only Katuki, Maladika Medabaddamma Baddamma Yat Pinditamalaihi, Vitvadapate Tadvedan Katuketa, Patola Katurohinyadi Kashayam. The Patola Katurohinyadi Kashayam, Patola Katurohini Chandana. In the Twagroga Prakarana, the Kushtaroga Adhikara, or in different skin manifestation, though this Patola Katurohinyadi is indicated, Patola Katurohinyadi is one of the best preparation in the fatty liver and in the hepatopathies. Why? Because of its Vedana Samarthya, Patola is Vedana, it is Katu Ushna and Saraguna is increased. You will induce the Saraguna by the prayer of the Katu, Patola. That is the beauty of Patola. Why? Because you get one of the wonderful yogas in the Chikitsa Manjari, that is Kaidaryadi Kashayam. Kaidaryadi Kashayam in the Udaroga is one of the indication where Chukkondu Moon Karibepala Patola Patya Nannalu Kodaga. This sloka is half in Sanskrit, half in Malayalam. Shunti, that is Chukkundu. Move 3 parts of Kaidarya, 4 parts of Patola, and 4 parts of Patya or Haritaki. When you give Shunti, it is Deepana. When you add Kaidarya, it is Grahi, Deepana Pacha, Sangrahaka, just like Musta. When the Patola is added, that will induce the Saraguna, that will induce the flow of the Saragunatmaka Pitta, and when the Haritaki is added, it becomes Anulomaka. Krutva Pakam Malana, Bitva Bandam Tato, Tach Anulomam Jayam Yata Prokta Haritaki. Krutva Pakam Malana, the dosha Paka will be there. Malasanchita, Malasamurchita dosha, wherein the increased level of the phospholipid factor in the intim of the gallbladder, the infective pathology, cholestasis, Krutva Pakam Malana, Tat Bitva Bandam Adhonaye, and the Srotoshodhan effect will be there, Malasanga, Atmana, Atopa, etc. are relieved. For any patient of Kamala Roga, if you ask the bowel, many times they say there is Atmana, there is Atopa, there is Ana. Kukshirana Hyati Atyartam Pratamyati Parikujati Niruddho Marutaschaiva Kuksha Uparidhavati Vatavarto Nirodascha. A wonderful finding he describes. Kukshir Adma Kveti Tatyartam. There is Admata Udara, distension of the abdomen. Doctor, for the so many days, my bowels are not clean. I am not able to pass the stools properly. And Kukshirana Hyati Atyartam Pratamyati Parikujati. There is Admana, there is Atopa, Gudugudayana, and Niruddho Marutasthaiva, and because of the Apana Vata Vaigunya, bowel, the bladder symptoms are produced. There we require the prayoga of Haritaki. So Haritaki, Kritva Pakam Malanam, Tat Pitva Mandam, Adone, Tat Anulonam Jayam, Yata Prokta Haritaki. Parallelly, we have one of the very beautiful herbal resource, that is Eranda. Eranda is again Saragunatmaka and Eranda is Vatahara. Erandam Brishyam Vataharanam. For any pathology wherein Apana Vaigunya is there, for any condition wherein the reproductive and genitourinary system along with the large bowel is involved, Eranda should be the beautiful choice. Eranda Patraswaras. I had been to a rural place wherein an old lady on every Tuesdays and every Saturdays there will be a big queue. Of course, maybe due to Corona season, we may not be able to see such situations. Lot of people will be in a queue, maybe hundreds or 200s. Why? Why do you stand in a queue? Answer is very simple. An old lady, grandma, she will be giving a swarasa, a decoction they say. And after you take this swarasa, after you drink this liquid, our bowel becomes alright. Our kamala, any symptoms, they will vanish. Then we studied what is this drug, Rakta Eranda. So Rakta Eranda Patra Swarasa is a beautiful Saragunatmaka Bhaishaja indicated in hepatobiliary pathologies, inclusive of gallstones. Further, in the management of cholelithiasis, depending upon the size of the stone, if it is medically treatable, I mean to say if it is medically treatable, then we have another beautiful Tivra Virechaka Dravya, another important Bhedaniya Dravya like Danti, Dravanti or Jayapala Yukta Kalpas. Dantyarishta along with Ushnodaka, Dantyarishta along with Ushnodaka with the Nimbu Rasa as Anupa. Always when Danti Kalpas are given, usually Nimbu is given, Nimbu Rasa is given. Why? Because Danti, Dravanti Kalpas, they actually act by inducing the intestinal motility rate. So the anterior propulsion of the intestines will be there. Further, the gastrocolic reflex is induced. You know, from the Samanavata up to the Apanitis, there is a stimulation. The circular muscles of the intestine is getting extra stimulated, and that will be pumping a lot of water into the gut. And usually, after the intake of Danti Dravanti Kalpas like Danti Haritaki, Dantarishta, Ichabhidirasa, etc., there will be large amount of water loss. They may result into dehydration. In order to monitor this, Nimbu Prayoga or the Matulunga Rasa is given. Why Nimbu or Matulunga? Amlo Agnidipti Krit Hridyo Deepana Pachanaha. And Amlarsa Dravyas, basically they are Sangrahaka. Deepanam Pachanam Chayo Yadushnatva Dravashoshakrit. Basically they are Deepana Pachana and Dravashoshakrit. The water loss, the electrolyte loss for a large amount, if at all it is there, then you give Nimbu Panaka. In the Virechana Adhikara, if there is Athiyog of the Virechana, by the Athiyog of the Virechana, if there are symptoms like dehydration, severe electrolyte imbalance, maybe the findings like Jivadana is there is a Prayoga called the Nimbu Rasa should be cooked well with the water. Nimbu is basically Amla and Ishat Madura. When the Nimbu, if it is cooked well, it becomes Vidagda. And Pitta, basically a dosha having Amrasa. And you will be supporting this Pitta by giving Amla. And you will be controlling the Vega of Dantijanya or Danti Prayogajanya Lakshana by giving Nimurasa, Matulanga, etc. So this is a practical point. Further, in many cases when we do the prayog of the Danti Dravanti Kalpas, Takrapana is given. Takra is also basically Amla Sangrahaka. That is why in Grahani Roga, Takra Prayog is the Beshika. Amla Dadi is given as a Sahapana. And in the gallbladder pathologies, in the conditions like cholecystitis, cholelithiasis, cholangitis, these series of yogas need to be given if at all the condition is medically treatable. Why I am telling medically treatable? I had once been to a Vaidya, probably that particular Vaidya was saying, he might have seen in his lifetime more than 2 lakhs of population of different hepatobiliary pathology. Later on, he developed Kamala Roga and he started his own medication. Of course, any doctor, when during his sickness, he should not try his own medication. In his case, that went, yes, very correct. He had a gallbladder pathology causing occlusion. Then he came to me. Of course, we investigated and found there is a calculus, there is a stone, that is cholelithiasis. Since the condition was medically treatable, though the condition was not complicated, we could be able to monitor, be able to manage with Patola, Muladi Kashaya and Nimbatvagadi Kashaya. Patola Muladi Kashaya is a most important and beautiful therapeutic preparation. Patola Mula is again Bhedaniya. Of course, Patola is basically Tikta, and Saraguna will be induced by the prayoga of the Padola. Nimbat Tvagadi Kashaya. In the Nimbat Tvagadi and Padola Muladi, Ishat Praman of the Shuddha Danti should be added. In that case, there will be a very beautiful Pravartana of the dosha from the Kosta, and the Lakshana like Atmana, Atopa, Anaha, they are getting treated. Udgara Pratiti will come down and patient will start getting a very beautiful appetite because of its deeper apachana samartha. So after we see different issues of the gallbladder pathology, recently we have came across the importance of the Bringaraja. You know, Bringaraja, the Markava, is generally advised as a beautiful rasayan in Kalitya Palitya. It is even an important dravya in the prayoga of Shvitra, beyond any doubt. But in the Kamala Roga, in Pandu Roga also there is indication for Bringaraja. Bringaraja Asava, Bringaraja Sarasa Prayoga, Bringaraja Churna Prayoga, Markavadi Yogam. So this Bringaraja is again acts very beautifully. That is the target site of action of Bringaraja should be the hepatobiliary system. By the intake of the Bringaraja for several number of days, we will see the NASH, non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, is getting repaired, and you will see ultrasonographical changes in the abdominal examination, that is USG examination. Fatty liver, probably the area of the gastroenterology is looking for if there is any hope, is there any scope, and I say definitely the plant medicines, the Mulika Dravyas are of the choice. No doubt everybody recommends Arogyavardhini. No doubt everybody advises Arogyavardhini with a different Anupana. And when the Arogyavardhini is given with the Kumari Asava, Kumari is again Vedaniya. Kumari is acting especially over the Rasa and Rakta. Why? In Artava Srotodushti. In Artava Srotodushti, because Artava is the Upadhat of the Rasa. In order to do the Rasavardhana and Raktadhatu, Ranjana Karma, Kumari is required. No doubt it is advised for the female population, but it can be equally given to other individuals too. Kamala Roga is one of the indications for Kumari Asava. Kumari Asava along with Arogyavardhini, and Kumari Asava alone can do wonders in hepatobiliary pathologies. Infective hepatitis in which various viral infections like hepatitis A, hepatitis non-A, non-B, hepatitis B, and hepatitis C. Hepatitis A complications are very, very minimal. There, the fecal-oral route of contamination. Now our Swachh Bharat Yojana of Government of India is really doing work on that area, like controlling the amoebic hepatitis, controlling amoebiasis, controlling enteric fever, and the hepatitis A, non-A, non-B. Fecal-oral route of contamination. What generally happens, we go to a vegetable market and weekly one day, for example, the market will run on Sunday. From Monday to Saturday, it is a road. Now people will urinate, people will defecate, and people will spit. What happens? On all the 6 days, unhygienic atmosphere. On the 7th day, early morning by 4 a.m., vegetable vehicle will come. The vehicle will come carrying vegetables and dump it, and it will go. Several merchants will be there, they will be selling it, and what is the situation? So through these different etiological issues, the fecal-oral route of contamination with there, patient gets infection. And I remember a horrible case came to me from Badami. And near that place, there was a swimming pool, it seems. Many people were taking a bath, taking, drinking the water. It seems ultimately this particular patient was infected and developed jaundice. The condition, when we go on investigating, the serum bilirubin was very high, total unconjugated liver, SGOT, SGPT and alkaline phosphatase level were monitored. And it came to know that condition was hepatitis B. Further, many people of that area were infected. Of course, our Ayurveda Shastra says that when the Lakshanas are produced, according to the Lakshana involved, according to the Lakshana produced by the dosha, treatment becomes simpler and non-complicated. In that way, for this hepatitis B patient, we started giving Virechana, Ruksha Virechana. It is said in the Kamala Prakarana, Tatra Kamala Panduroginam Natisnigdhan Vishodhaye. Kamala Panduroginam Natisnigdhan Vishodhaye. Prabhuta Sneha Ban is contraindicated. Yes, practically it is correct. What happens? If you load the liver when the liver is infected, if you load the liver when the liver is diseased, sometimes fatty acid shock will be there. That is why in Kamala Panduroga, when there is Prabhuta Dosha Sanchaya, when there is hepatocytes are really targeted and the liver is toxic, don't give Snehapan in Prabhuta Matra. Of course, in Ishat Pramana, maybe in the form of Vicharana Sneha, the Sneha Prayoga is done. So, in our exercise, what we did is, we advised Sneha in the Vicharana Prayoga, Vidhana, that is, along with Vodana, along with Anna, Dhadimadi Grita was given. Chakrapani gives an answer for this. You have to give Ishat Neha. Why? After the Shodhana Karma, there is every possibility of getting Dhatukshaya. After the Virechana Karma, there is every possibility of getting Vatakopa. If you do the prayer of Neha in Ishat Pramana, along with Vodana, that symptom will not be there. You can overcome that situation. So, Dhadimadi Krita was given for a few days, followed by Virechana. And the master yoga for Virechana in this particular context is always Trivrit Leha. Very simple. This particular Trivrit Leha containing Trivrit Kashaya, Trivrit Kalka and Guda. Only that's all. And if you give Trivrit, Sukha Virechana Nam Sreshta. Anapayitvat. Virechana Karma is Trivrit Sreshtatamam. In Virechana Karma, no doubt, Trivrit is the very highest drug, largest drug, Anapayitvat. And Vyapadani are very, very minimal or they are not at all seen. That is why a yoga like Avipatti has been developed. When we speak about Avipatti and Avipattikara. One day I received a call from one of my fellow physician, a friend from outside. He was calling me, he was telling me in the morning, sir, I have given Virechana and around 7:30 in the morning. See, it is 11 o'clock in the morning, no Vegas are produced. What you have given? I gave Avipattikara Churna. No, this is a wrong yoga. Why? Avipattikara Churna has been told in Vaishajya Ratnavali in the Amlapitta Roga Prakarana. Pramana of the Trivrit is very less. Avipatti Churna, told by Vagbhata in the Virechana Adhikara, is a very, very master yoga where the Pramana of the Trivrit is larger. That is why Na Vipatti Avipatti. Avipattikara, Na Pittakara, Avipattikara. So that is the differentiation here. Before we select a yoga, we should study that particular yoga in depth, analyze and implement it and educate it. So that for this patient of hepatitis B, Trivrit Lehyam was given. And we observed all the Madhyama Shuddhi Lakshanas. Like that, the Virechana were repeated in different sequence. And for our surprise, the bilirubinemia, which was beyond 20, was declining day by day, and ultimately we observed that it came to touch normal. Even some of the Shamana oceans like Patola Katola Nyadi, Vasa Guducha, Vasa Guduchi, Trifala Katvi, Bonin Manimbajehi. See, Vasa Guduchi, Trifala Katvi, Katvi is Katukaravini, Bonimba Nimbajehi, Tiktarasatmaka, Beshijasate. Vasa, one of the very beautiful drug in the infective pathology. In the infective pathology, in the viral infections, Vasa is very beautiful. And also in the Rakta Pradosha Vikara, again Vasa is given. Vasa is Kasagna. Vasayam Vidyamanayam Ashayam Jivitasya Raktapitta Hari Kasi Kimartam Avasidati. And the same Vasa here in the Raktava Soto Mulagata Vyadi Kamala, wherein the Yakrut is involved, that becomes a choice. Vasa Guduchi. Guduchi is Teshma Pitta Vibandagna Jvaragnanam Seshta. In infective pathology, usually Jvara will be there. And due to its Tiktarasa, it is again Pittahara. And Trifala Katvi. Trifala is again Anulomaka. Katvi, Katakarohani, the beginning only regarding its Vedana Swabhava. The description is given. Bunimba, Nimba Jehi. Both Nimba and Bunimba, they are very beautiful antimicrobials, very beautiful Pitta Nisaraka Dravya. That is why Nimba Kalka Prayoga is widely practiced in some of the Vaidyas in Kamala Roga. Because Nimba is easily available. Nimba is Krimigna. I want to highlight a history of one of the patients here. From the police department, a patient had come to me, and a young boy recently appointed, I am telling this is roughly about 10 years or 12 years before, with a history of Kamala, viral hepatitis B. Many drugs we tried, like Guduchiswaras Prayoga, even Bhumyamala Prayoga and Virechana. But the recovery speed, the speed of the recovery was very slow. When the Nimbakalka was introduced, when the Nimbaswarasa was introduced, the speedy recovery was observed and the values touched to the normals. But people believe that Nimba should not be gone for many number of days. Of course, there are some areas where Nimba has got some contraindications also. Because Nimba is Krimigna and Nimba may cause some influence over the Shukradhatu. And what we did is, we did a follow-up to this particular fellow. An young fellow developed viral hepatitis, treated beautifully and succeeded, and again joined for duties and worked. Now also he is working. What happened to him? In the due course of several years, when he got married, there was a problem he was facing was oligospermia. Shukra is also just like a krimi which has got motility. And then we could encourage the Shukradhatu, increase the Shukradhatu, its Pravartana, etc. by the Prayog of Shatavani, by the Prayog of Kapikachu. There is a different answer here. So in the liver disorders, infective hepatitis B, I think Ayurveda clinicians, they have proved their role. Now the problem comes, what about the carrier phase? Of course, in carrier phase, when we compare to the active phase, in the active phase, as I have explained, when the lakshanas they are visible. When there is Vyaktavastha, treatment becomes very easy and we can find out beautiful remedies. When there is lakshanas are not produced, then we have to go for Shodhana Karma, followed by Vyadi Kshamattam Nama, Vyadi Utpadaka Pratibandakatvam, Vyadi Bala Virodhikatvam. Vyadi Utpadaka Pratibandakatva Rasayana Yogas means Rasayana Kalpanas. Like, what is the best Rasayana in the management of liver pathology? Always Arogyavartini. Arogyavartini and Shilajita Prayoga, Gomutra Haritaki, like Kalpas, should be advised to these victims of hepatitis carrier, hepatitis B carrier, HBV carriers. Gomutra Haritaki. Now Haritaki is Vatalnomaka. Gomutra is Bedaniya and Virechaka. Dugdam cha mutram cha virechana. And when Haritaki and Gomutra is given together, Gomutra Haritaki, a very beautiful yoga, many patients with infective pathology, serum hepatitis, gradually the viral load comes down. the PCR level, polymerase cell reaction test, wherein on a qualitative and quantitative level, we see, so there is a kind of increment in the viral load. So that declines by the prayoga of the Gomutra Haritaki. Further, in the hepatobiliary system, we see the conditions like the alcoholic hepatitis. Alcoholic hepatitis, yes, people say the alcohol. There are different types of Madhyakalpanas told even in Ayurveda. There is an exclusive chapter contributed in this particular aspect, that is Madatya Prakarana. Of course, Gaudika, Paishtika Madhya, the Shukta, Asava, Arishta, Tushodaka, and various beverages. In the market, there are several beverages are available. Now, people, those who are dependent on that, people, those who become toxic to the alcohol, now many families, they are practically on the roads because of the alcoholism, because of the alcoholic hepatitis. So here, definitely alcohol withdrawal and answering these areas by giving virechana, just like udara. In udara roga, udaranam maladyatvad bahushah samshodhanam hitam. In udara roga, due to the malasanchaya, udaranam maladyatvad bahushah samshodhanam hitam. Mutra yuktani ksharani bahuni bahuvanticha. Gomutra prayoga, Gomutra yukta kalpana, like again Gomutra Haritaki. And Gomutra should be the dravya for pana. Gomutra prayoga. Further, in the management of the alcoholic hepatitis, we have tried the most beautiful, already discussed Vasa Guduchan, Vasa Gudu, Chitafala Katvi, Bunimbanimbaji, and Falatrikadi Kashaya. This Falatrikadi yoga, again told in the Kamala Roga Prakarana, Ekrat Roga Adhikara, Rohitakadi Kashayam, and Drakshadi Kashaya. Why Drakshadi Kashaya? Drakshadi Kashaya is basically told in the Pitta Jara Prakarana. Drakshadi Kashaya is basically indicated in Brahmaroga also. When there is Pitta Prakopa Nimittada Jwara, Paitika Jwara, Pittadika Jwara with the Sveda Pravritti, Daha, etc., then Drakshadi is indicated. Draksha is a beautiful Snehopaga. Daksha induces Malapravartana. When you give Drakshadi, so Kota should be there. And in alcoholic hepatitis, again, the dehydration, water electrolyte imbalance, and possibilities of getting Daurbalya, that is Krishatva, Khinatva, Kshamatva, and Durbalatva will be there. Drakshadi should be one of the choices. Punarnavadi, no doubt. Punarnavadi Kashayam, Punarnavataka Kvata, both are indicated in the Prakarana of alcoholic hepatitis. When we go to the aspect of other infective hepatitis, hepatitis C, probably in my practice of a few years, many patients comes from Sangli, Meerut area of Maharashtra border and some adjacent villages of that part of Karnataka. Cases comes with a frank bleeding per rectum. Doctor, for several days I am getting Rakta Pravartana through the Buddha Marga. And we should believe, yes, it should be Raktarsha. No. When we examine the patient, very carefully we need to examine, because it is a highly contagious organism, communicable condition, very careful examination required. Investigations like USG abdomen to confirm any hepatomegaly or any other visceral involvement. Further, the serum examination, that the examination of the blood for HCV level, and even the viral load also can be done. Thromboplastin content. In such cases, we have seen thromboplastin content deficiency, thrombocytopenia with peripheral possibilities of Rakta Pitta. In many patients of Kamala Roga, when the Kamala Roga reaches Asadhyavastha, when the pitta becomes udrikta and causing vilayana of the dhatu, rakta pitta samprapti you have to apply. That is, tasya ushmana dravor dhatu prasichyate. Because of the ushma guna, tasya ushmana dravor dhatu vilayana will be there. Dhatu gachyate. Further, kamala roga, tasya pittam asrag mamsam dadva rogaya kalpate. And there is vilayana of the dhatu causing rakta pitta, bleeding tendency. So there is platelet deficiency. Thromoblastic content is getting reduced and patient gets bleeding tendency. In such a condition of hepatitis C, HCV infection, when a patient comes with bleeding per rectum, because he is least bothered, he is asymptomatic till then, and all of a sudden there is portal hypertension, the hemorrhoidal plexus is getting dilated, and from the engorged blood vessels there is a rupture, there is leakage of blood and pravartana of the rakta from the gudamarga. In that scenario, we need to address the patient with some of the beautiful dravyas, that is Lajjalu I speak. Lajjalu Namaskari is indicated in Raktasha. The same Lajjalu, if it is given to patients of HCV with bleeding tendency per rectum, that acts as a very beautiful Shonita Stapana Dravya. The bleeding time which is getting increased is treated, and gradually you will also notice that the platelet count is elevated by the prayoga of Lajjalu. So probably in future days we require studies, research in this regard. Further, in hepatitis C, some of the yogas like Bonimbadikara, Bonimbadi Kashayam, Kalameghasava, and Nimbadi Arishtam. Again, Nimba Prayoga, Bonimba, Kalamega, or Kirata Tikta. So various these drugs, those which are Tikta Rasatmaka, those which are Krimigna, they are well proved in the parasitical pathologies like malaria, Kala Azar, and in amoebiasis and other microbial infestations. When we advise these yogas, in the Jwara Prakarana, Acharya Yogaratnakara says that Ekaha Parpataka Proktaha Pitta Jwara Vinashakaha Kim Punaryadi Kirata Ushira Sadita. Simple purpata is more than enough for the Pitta Jwara. What is this Pitta Jwara? Patient comes with severe Svedati Pravrti. No, that is correct. Along with that, there will be Pidikotpat. There will be symptoms of measles. Patient may come with chickenpox, viral infection. Ekaha Parpataka Prokta. Kim Punaryadi Kirata Ushira Sadita. When Kirata, Ushira, Bunimba, Nimba, Parpata, or Kalamega, they are taken, you will get wonders. So, in the HCV infestation, these Krimigramesias, these Tiktarasatmaka Dravyas, they need to be encouraged because basically they induce little stambana also. Further, in the hepatobiliary pathology, we come across hepatomegaly and hepatocellular carcinomas, hepatoma. Hepatoma, definitely when a patient is advised for chemotherapy, whether he will respond. Many times the chemotherapeutic agent itself will become cause toxicity. That is the situation what we generally see. For any liver disorder, any hepatic pathologies, because in future if there is any fellowship program comes in Ayurveda, hepatology should be one of the areas should be selected. Hepatologist. So in hepatopathies and hepatic enlargement, hepatomegaly and liver cancers, hepatocellular carcinoma, many times he is toxic to many agents inclusive of the chemotherapies. Then herbal medicines are the alone sources. In this particular regard, I want to highlight some of the yogas and some upakramas. There comes the most beautiful and the most important Mahasudarshana Yoga. Just like Mahasudarshana, the weapon of Lord Mahavishnu, Sri Krishna Chakra, Sudarshana Chakra, that is how the name has come in the Jara Prakarana. In Mahasudarshana, in the very primary yoga, there are 56 ingredients. Of course, further other yogas are told in different texts. 50% of all the ingredients is Kirati. That is the beauty of Mahasudarshana and Sudarshana. Mahasudarshana Churna, Sudarshana Churna, Sudarshana Asava, Sudarshana Arishta, Sudarshana Kada, Sudarshana Ganavati, Sudarshana tablets. So in different aspects now Sudarshana yogas are available. So these Sudarshanas are definitely Sudarshana in the management of liver cancers. This is my faith and this is my experience. You need not search for many yogas. After you start, the very beautiful finding you observe from the patient and the feedback is, doctor, I am getting a very beautiful appetite. Last so many days, my appetite has gone. There is Agrimandya, there was Agrimandya. My Pachan result has been occurred by the influence of the yoga what you have given, that the reply given by the patient. And we have seen for several number of years patients are alive today by the prayoga of only single formula, that is Sudarshana or Sudarshana yogas. Whether it is having any anti-cancerous property, yes or no, only the research should say. But many of our patients today, they are living their life very happily. Further, this Sudarshana is a very beautiful Pittasaraka that will prevent the patient from complications, that will prevent from the patient from various other infective pathologies, and also ultimately Sudarshana acts as Rasayana. Vyadi Bala Virodhikatva, Vyadi Utpadaka Pratibandhika. What is Vyadi Bala Virodhikatva? That is Roga Bala. Vyadi Prabalya. So that is controlled and that is decreased. Vyadi Utpadaka Pratibandhakatva and other complications like metastasis, other different spreading issues, or in viral infection, the viremia. So all these manifestations can be under good control by the prayoga of Sudarshana, Sudarshanasava and Sudarshana Kalpas. In these conditions of liver cancer, other yogas which are to be tried, just like Guduchi Sattva. So this Guduchi Sattva or the simple Guduchi, Kleshma Pitta Vibandagna Jwaragnana, or Guduchi Sadhita Yoga, Guduchyadi Kashayana, Kutta Roga Prakarana, we advise is generally. So simple is Guduchyadi Yoga is also giving encouraging results. Guduchyadi Kashayam, Guduchyadi Yoga. Guduchi being a beautiful Jwaragna, many metastatic problems because of its Rasayana Samarthya. Guduchi is the beautiful Rasayana. Rasayanam cha tadnyayam yad jaravyadi nashanam. Rasayanam cha tadnyayam yad jaravyadi nashanam. Yatamrita rudanti guggulascha haritaki. The most primitive drug, the most important drug told in this list is Guduchi, Amrita. Yatamrita rudanti guggulascha haritaki. So, Guduchya. Nagaramrita haritakina. Another yoga comes in Sahasra Yoga, in the Jara Prakarana. Today, the Kerala government for the COVID as a preventive medicine for every house, it is distributing Bilvadi Gutika and Amrudottaram, Amrudottara Kashaya, Nagara Amrita Haritakinam, Naga Hasta, Nayanangri Bhagashaya. Nagara Amrita Haritakinam. You take Shunti, you take Guduchi and Hariti. Hariti is the best patya. Pachanamrita Kashayam also called. Naga Hasta Nayanangri Bhagashaya. And the Pramana has been also spoken. That is the Pachanamrita Kashaya, Jwaragna, as a preventive medicine there. Vyadi Bala Virodhikatva Vyadi Utpadaka Pratibandhakatva So in the cancer pathology, it's also educated. Next comes some of the Panduhara Beshaja yogas, Mandura Vataka, and the simplest one is Pranava Mandura in liver pathologies, wherein in polycystic liver disorder, polycystic liver and renal problems, so incidence and morbidity ratio of polycystic liver disease is very, very less. I had a homeopathic doctor come from Hyderabad, and for his bad luck, he got identified as a case of cystic liver, polycystic liver. No symptoms, asymptomatic. Almost the lifespan expected is only 5 decades. Being he himself is a doctor, gradually he started investigating his whole family. All his 4 brothers were found cases of polycystic liver disorder. And his wife supposed to be an MS ENT surgeon. Now both of them came to me, doctor, can you help us? As I told, we will definitely try with our Rasayana. Whatever may be the level of Kavaigunya, whatever may be the complications, we will attend it. So we started giving Shilajitu Gutika, Shilajitu Vatakam, in which Shilajitu is having a very good Granthi Bedana Samartha. Shilajitu controls the replications. Shilajitu should be the most important mineral composition in the world, having that potency. Because people says tobacco is the most dangerous chemical and toxic herbal agent which contains many carcinogenic agents. And Shilajitu is another very beautiful agent which is having a very, very beautiful anti-cancerous property. Now this Shilajitu Prayoga made, Shilajitu along with Gomutra, Shiva Gutika, Lagu Shiva Gutika and Brahat Shiva Gutika we have in the Shastra. Jeevet Varsha Shatam Tatra Madhumeha Vivarjita. For this Shiva Gutika, different anupanas are spoken, like Asanadi Kashaya, Punarnavadi Kashaya, Shalasaradi Kashaya, Trifaladi Kashaya, and so on. And in this particular patient, we started advising Shiva Gutika as a Shilajitu Kalpa with the Patola Katurania Kashaya, our very favorite brand, and started monitoring this doctor, homeopath, and even after 20 years, he is doing a wonderful practice and a great practitioner, having kids, and all of his brothers followed Patyahara and doing very well. In the similar way, from a place near Dharmasthala, I had 5 patients from one family. 5 patients from one family. All are brothers. Very first had Kamala Roga Lakshana. And when he came to us, he developed all Kumbha Kamala Lakshana. Kalantarat Kari Bhutva Kritra Syat Kumbha Kamala. Kalantarat Kari Bhutva. And condition becomes progressive. There was a very severe damage of the hepatocytes and parenchymal liver disease, producing total hypertension and ascites collection of fluid and so on. Kalantarat Kari Bhutva. Karat of the Sharira, Kritra Syat Kumbha Kamala. And we started advising with the yoga again from the favorite reference, that is Sahasra Yoga, that is Dashamula Panchakola Kashaya. Dashamula Panchakola Trifala Trivurdanti Kashaya. Dashamula Panchakola Trifala Trivurdanti Kashaya. Gomutra Gugul Yutaha. Shota Uttarapa. What a beautiful sequence. Dashamula is Tridoshagna, Shotahara. And Dashamula Panchakola. Panchakola is Pachana. Trifala, Trivurt Danti Kashaya. So there is Trifala, there is Anulomaka, Trivurt, one of the beautiful Anapai, Virechakadravya, and there is Danti Vedani. So Dashamula Panchakola Kashaya was given Shota Uttara, because Kumbhakamala, there is Shota and there is Udara, like Kumbhakamala, Kalantara Karibu, so Kachastra. Distance from the abdomen with a collection of fluid into the peritoneum with the oliguria and other findings. But the patient started gradually responding. I believe all the 5 brothers in the family, so there was a genetic problem with them. Out of them, 3 already passed away. Now only 2 are living. For the last almost 1 to 1.5 decades, they are on Ayurvedic treatment, and of course the conditions like Johnson's disease, Gilbert disease should be thought of in their particular regard. Condition becomes sahaja, and it is janmajata. Sa janmana jayati iti. And in the heparobiliary issues, not only medications, Patya Prayoga is the most important. Patient should be on Jiranashali, Shaka Varga, like Patola. Now all gourds are there. I usually tell my patients, gourds are liver gourds. What are those gourds? Bottle gourd, our Koshataki, Phala, Trapusha Ervaruka, cucumbers, bottle gourd, snake gourd, Patola, there is Madhura Patola, Gramya, ridge gourd, sponge gourd, bitter gourd, Karavellaka. I have seen in the rural India, Karavellaka Patrasvarasa, Karavellaka Phalasvarasa is usually advised as a very beautiful remedy for krimi, because in Mridbhakshanajanya Pandu, krimi sancha will be there. Krimi koshte atasaryeta sa astra kafanmitam. To remove this condition, Karavelaka should be the ideal drug. And in my place where I am basically coming from, my native place, people recommend Karavelaka even today. I have seen some families. Karavelaka, that is the Vanya and Gramya, of course there are 2, of course this hybrid one is not at all useful, not at all having that much medicinal potency. Now this Karavelaka, Patrasvarasa, Karavelaka Phala Prayoga, we also advocate Karavelaka or the bitter gourd. Why I am telling? Liver gourd and various these gourds like bitter gourd, bottle gourd, ridge gourd, snake gourd, sponge gourd, they are the gourds, Patya Vishayas we are discussing. These different ahara padarthas, vegetables, shakavargas, they should be recommended because of their very low carbohydrate value, and they will increase the digestion, pachana, and they will not cause any load on the liver. That is the beauty. If you see the pancreas, its structure, it's acinar group of cells, honeycomb like appearance, and cut the Karavelaka, that is also having a similar property, similar Gunadharma. Now, Yatha Brahmande Tatha Pindanda. In the Brahmanda there is Karavelaka, in the Pindanda there is pancreatic organ. Hence, in Madhumaya Chikitsa, when the blood sugar is shooted up, in hyperglycemic issues, when we give the Patya as Karavelaka, definitely the carbohydrate value, the sugar value declines. Similarly, Ruksha Shita Guru Swadu, Guru and Swadu Dravyas intake causing the Kamala, causing Ruddhapatha Kamala, causing Avarodha, Karavelaka due to its Saraguna should be encouraged as Patya, and along with Guda to mask its Tiktatva, along with Guda, also it can be given. So Jirnashali or the Puranashali, Ishat Godugdha, diluted milk. Of course, any Abhishandi Dravyas, Gauravat, Paichilyat, Rudvar Samasira. So Gurugunatmaka Dravya, Madhurasatmaka Dravya, Abhishandi Gunadharma, Yukta Dravya, Gauravat, Paichilyat, those which are Pichila, like Grita, Grita Yogas, Varjita Yogas. The Te Gauram Abhishandi Yathatadi. Tadi like Padarthas, ice creams should be avoided, they should be discouraged. Further, what should be given? Pramati Dravya. Nijavirena Yad Dravyam Srotebhyo Doshasanche Nirasyati. Nijavirena, the Dravyas are very much potent, and due to maybe their Vyavai Vikachiguna, Sukshma, Sroto Gamitva, Nijavirena Yad Dravyam Srotebhyo Doshasanche Nirasyati Pramati Syat Tadyata Maricham Vacha. Maricha, pepper, the black gold, pepper nigrum, Maricha and Kankola, Kankola Asava, Maricha the Gutika. They are all, and Maricha Prayoga. Again, Maricha and Guda is usually given in Kamalavaga as the beautiful Patya, Mudga, etc. Different Padarthas, Ahara Vargas should be encouraged as Patya Vishaya in the hepatobiliary issues. So I take this opportunity to the organizing committee of Sri Kalabhaiveshwara Ayurveda Medical College, Bangalore, because from the last several years of teaching and practice, probably Ayurveda should be the alone answer. Shodhana Chikitsa followed by education of different Mulikadi yogas, different Kashaya and Kalpanas. That should be the real answer for different kinds of liver disorders, I believe. Thank you. Hello, sir. Is there any questions you can interact?
Many of the questions regarding the topic department of disorders we thank you for sharing your views and experience on disease traffic time and the state the pathogenesis of Vishesh Lakshana and the one like Lakshana, Karpataka, Manira, and the Brahmasakashila formulation and the liver rods as they use as the naive informative message. Surely help us for the clinical practice. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank
As
you.
we have already conveyed to the students about the topic, they have communicated their doubts. Shall we please proceed to the panel discussion, sir?
Okay. Yeah. Please, madam.
So the first question is
Yeah.
Krishna Pita Shakrit. This is a Lakshana mentioned in Panchashakashita Kamala.
Yeah.
And how do we have to understand it?
Yeah. So, Krishna Pita Shakar Mutra Brisham Shunascha Manavaha. Here, because of the chronicity, and usually when the condition becomes more and more older, there is a bleeding tendency per rectum. Also, I explained a few cases of the HCV today. The very beautiful and typical scenario is they comes with abdominal distension, and when the USG abdomen is done, there is a hepatomegaly, and when the proctoscopic and colonoscopic exam is done, there is dilatation of blood vessels like humeral plexus, and Rakta Arshavat Lakshana will be generally observed. Krishna Pita Shakrit, so blood mixed stools, one of the areas. The second thing, due to the infective pathology, including the hepatitis group of various issues and alcoholic liver disease, Rakta Dhatu Kshaya, and as discussed earlier, the Rakta Pittavat Lakshanas are very common. From where the Rakta Dhatu and its discharge should occur through the Gudamarga only. So here that becomes an Upadrava also. That is why in the Kamala Roga and further in its Avastha, Panduroga, Kamala, further other stages like Kumbha Kamala, Halimaka, Lodara, Panaki, Alasets, these stages, I believe lot of villain of the Rakta Dhatu and Rakta Dhatu Pravartana will be there. That is another area wherein involvement of the Mutra that indicates the urobilin content and urobilinogen. Mutra Ranjaka Pitta, what we generally speak. So the Ranjaka Pitta at the level of the functionality, there are two aspects, Malaranjaka Pitta and Mutra Ranjaka Pitta. That's how it is said that in the Ruddapata Kamala or in the Shakashita Kamala, Tilapitta Nibam Yastu Varchaha. So the stool will be getting deficient of the coloration, the Varna. There is Varna Vikriti, Varna Karma Abhava. Because this particular Siddhanta is called as Abhava Karma Siddhanta. From the absentia, we should infer that something is missing. Like that, when there is increment of the urobilin content, the urine becomes more and more darker and high colored urine, what we have to see. So, this is the interpretation for the Krishna Pita Shakramutra Visham Sunascha Manava complication stage of the hepatopathies. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So the question is answered. And the second question is, the contemporary science classifies the disease as a pre-hepatic, hepatic, and the post-hepatic. And in our anatomy classes, we get the classification as post-Shakashita and Shakashita Kamala. How do we understand the stana of pathology according to the classification?
Yeah. So the pre-hepatic, hepatic and post-hepatic issues. Now in the Pittaja Pandu Prakarana, Rasaranjana Karma Abhava, though there is a Rasaranjana Karma Abhava, Pita, Mutra, Shakrat, Netra. So all these Pita Bhasatva will be there. Hemolytic anemia, hemolysis followed by anemic changes. Anemia means the hemoglobin content, the RBC's content, they are getting reduced. So there is a loss of that. Anemic. Pre-hepatic stage, before the entry into the hepatic tissues, hepatobiliary pathways, there is involvement. Maybe at the level of the bone marrow also. The second issue, hepatic. There comes the liver and the target site, that is the liver parenchyma. Alcoholic hepatitis, and hepatomegaly induce different problems. The third issue is the post hepatitis, or in which after bypassing the liver, maybe at the level of the gallbladder, the cystic duct, bile duct, there is a pathology. As discussed earlier, the cholecystitis, cholestasis, cholangitis, biliary calculus, they are all the post-hepatic issues. After the liver is bypassed from the metabolism, in the reservoir level, there is a problem. And even the CA head of the pancreas, when there is a mass or a tumor over the head of the pancreas, so that will cause compressing, and the lymph nodes, those which are enlarged, causing obstruction to the ducts, and maybe at the level of the ample of the waiter, there is a compression and there is a stricture also. We have seen, I believe, I need to explain some of the cases here. Once a surgeon was telling, a patient developed jaundice. Now the clinical diagnosis was obstructive jaundice, that is post-hepatic. So they started investigating, and in the liver there was nothing, and ultimately there is a worm. A worm was ascending and penetrating into the ample of the bladder, and it was obstructing. And it was only possible when the worm was surgically removed, the biliary flow was induced. In that way, it was also Crimigenia Vyapat, a post-hepatic issue. So likewise, clinically we need to understand what is pre-hepatic, hepatic and post-hepatic. As I said,